Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Sorry about that, guys, but good afternoon. I'm always thinking, I got enough time. I'm doing it. And I forgot about this. So here we are. Today's live, February 26th. We're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling. In most places, your title may say, why do realtors hate wholesalers? On YouTube, it says, why do real estate agents not like wholesalers? I have a reason I'm doing that as a little test or whatever. So says the same thing, going to the same place, just different routes. So appreciate everyone that's joining us today. As always, we're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate where your cash or credit is irrelevant. We'll talk about some other things. Also got a little something else I'm testing here, so you guys can be the benefactor of it. So you can get a free coaching meeting. It's basically a contest. So you guys have to follow the instructions on how to obtain that. Just text the word Zoom to 205-964-5243. And basically what it's going to do is going to take you to a link. If you have TikTok, boom, you already have it. If you don't, you have to download the app or whatever. And then the simple thing is just to look for Ask Flip Man to find me and send me a message. Hey, I want the one-on-one, I want the free coaching meeting. But there are a lot of fake accounts out there. So the one that's mine should have over currently like 280 some thousand followers. They can fake some stuff, but they can't fake that, right? So if you're not on that account, then you're on the wrong one. I said in the message that you're going to receive back, but worst case, you can always text me back. And I'll send you direct a link to the account. Maybe I'll come up with a keyword or something before the show is over today, where it'll just automatically send you back once you. Well, I won't do that. Follow that link that's in the information there to get to TikTok, right? And then go to my account and send me a message. Then we'll pick a winner. Today is Wednesday, so we'll announce one Friday and on Monday. So it'll be a couple of opportunities to do it, right? And so what I'll do is I'll choose 2 people each day. So, but the only way you're gonna do that, you got to follow the instructions in the message. Just don't go to TikTok and do it. That ain't gonna work. You got to text Zoom, get the link that you're being sent, follow the instructions there, and then you'll send me a message on TikTok or whatever. So there we go. Anyway, so we can get started today. What's going on, fellas?
What's up? I saw this one. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah. I was I'm always consuming. I'm just trying to always learn to. So if you don't know this about me, is that obviously I do the real estate stuff and whatever, make money from that. But I'm an entrepreneur first. So I'm always trying to, and I'm an entrepreneur first, but my hobby that I really just have a strong interest in is just the internet in general, internet marketing, I guess, / social media, and just seeing what others are doing, just trying to duplicate and add on to what I'm doing here and other things. So so I was just watching this lady and she showed a simple way on how to on Google to find out what people are searching for, right? There's some tools out there that'll do it in, more detailed, but it's just a simple way. You say, wow, that's so simple. Like it was just blowing me away. So that's where that topic came from today. And I put it in exactly how Whereas here it says, okay, other places it says, why do realtors hate wholesalers? The real reason. Whereas on Google it says, why do real estate agents not like wholesalers? So that's what I went with on YouTube, because Google owns YouTube or whatever, just to see what type of traction it gets. But obviously that's what people are searching for. We probably need to talk about it, and then it's related to what we've been trying to promote and push over the last few months or whatever. So, but anyway, what we got, guys?
Um,
What's up?
Instagram. Turn it on.
I hadn't set it up. My bad. Okay, I'll get
They
it.
are they integrating Instagram into StreamYard now? Remember, you used to have to do.
Yeah. No, it's there. I just have to set it up. It's a little different setup than the other ones, where you just it's just a little. You just take a couple other steps with with Instagram versus the other ones. They'll just be preloaded, and as soon as we go live, they actually just.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Well, with Instagram, it's a little extra step you have to take. You have to put in a stream key and all of that stuff. So, should be live here in about 10 seconds.
All right, everybody is just speaking. Let me see. That's the motto today. Get that cash. Timing is perfect on the title. Got a few snappy responses. Some agents really do think they're rock stars. So, looks like people are putting in offers. Like HKS Noop said, yeah, keep making offers. That pipeline will pay off. So, seems like people are getting involved and making offers.
Yeah, I was. I did. One of the ladies. Her name is Sharon out of Tallahassee. She wanted me to come on and speak to her group or whatever, and she's an agent, and she was just like sort of reiterating what I was saying. It's just unbelievable some of the responses that agents give you. They're in the sales business, man. That's like customer service at its highest, and they'll treat it like you're bothering them, right? You're in the wrong business. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may be making money or whatever, but they're leaving a lot of money on the table by the way they treat people, because you never know who you are talking to. They may not have a dime today, may not have a dime. So one of the things that I'm, trying to make sure I can give me some time for, I should have did it a year ago, is TikTok Shop. Some of these people are going from $0 to six figures in 6 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
That person that you talked to 6 months ago didn't have the money 6 months ago because you were nice to them. Now they have the money. Guess who they called back?
The people that were nice.
Just be nice anyway. Just anyway. It shouldn't even have to be that. You know what I'm saying? That you're trying to get something out of it. Just should be just cordial anyway or whatever. But it's amazing to me. Just amazing, man. Just amazing. But that's a good thing. Again, that makes it easy for you to move on to somebody else. If somebody just, when you send over a message and that, hey Jim, where can I send an offer on your listing at 123 Main Street, Ty Taylor? If they just don't send the email address back and start trying to, if they just don't send the email address back, you can send it here. It's almost like anything outside of that, you might want to move on. Because you're trying to sell something. You want as many people that are interested as possible. Yes, they're going to be tire kickers. That's sales, period. I don't care what it is. Yes, they're going to be tire kickers. That's the business. If that bothers you, you might need to do something else, because you're leaving so much. I don't care how much money you're already making. You're leaving so much money on the table when you're trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to qualify someone in just a conversation, a text message. It will come out if they're wasting your time. It won't take long. You know what I'm saying? It won't take long at all. But again, even if they are wasting your time today, just because they did that doesn't mean in the future, because you gave them the time, that may turn into who knows how much money. They buy from you, then guess what they do? They refer someone else to buy from you.
Yeah.
That's simple, man. And I ain't saying what I got going on here perfect either, because I'm sure people have had interaction with me and say this is an asshole. You know what I'm saying? That I'm sure that's happened, but I like to try to check myself, and I like to be checked or whatever if I'm out there, because sometimes, especially when you text messaging people, sometimes the tone that you meant is not conveyed in how they received it, because everybody doesn't think alike, right?
Yeah.
So I'm human, I get that, but yeah.
But that's just being professional too, though. You know, being respectful to people. You don't know who you're talking to, so
Yeah.
it's just professional, you know. But Jay is saying there was a report on Redfin that said 71% of agents in 2024 did not sell one home.
I can see that, you know what I'm saying? But you have to think about it. I wonder what percentage, and I'm sure I don't know if they can ever break that down. What percentage of agents are actually full time? Not that you have to be full time to sell anything. It's just a lot of people have licenses now that are really technically not even pursuing it for real. That's probably a huge number, right? So, but still on, they got the license. They went through that rigor. I probably couldn't. I guess if my life depended on, I probably couldn't pass the test right now with the way my mind.
Realtor test.
I probably couldn't pass it.
Oh no, you could pass it.
That I couldn't pass it.
Oh, you could pass it.
I can't pass
Come on, come on.
Hey,
come on, man. Come on.
I would probably have to go through. Okay, I would have to probably go through a specialized training where, I think one of the problems with the education system, I understand how I learn best now, but I didn't know it as a child or in college. I learned best by someone just literally sitting there explaining it to me. A lot of people learn better by reading. So if you're a good if you like to read to understand things, then you probably were a good student. Whereas someone like me, if you can just tell me how it works, I'm gonna probably get it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love YouTube so much, and I educate myself through that, and that's why I produce the content more so in video and audio form, because that's how I learn. And I know I cut off a lot of people, or whatever. But now you can turn stuff into transcripts, so there's really no excuse now. But yeah, so. But I know that now as a 54-year-old, that's how I learn best. So now if someone was going to take me through that real estate course and train me just by talking about it, where I can ask questions, yeah, okay, I can pass them. But just reading it and then, oh no, that ain't happening. It ain't. Well, I'm not going to be interested enough to retain the information to pass the test. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is you got enough experience that you're in a minority, like somebody is saying, is that because you got the experience. That's I just say you didn't have to study. I'm just saying because you're so familiar with a lot of the terms.
I don't think those are the same thing. I may be wrong. I've never taken the test or even look at the material, but investing in real estate technically ain't the same as become a real estate agent now. You all do know that, right? It's not the same thing.
It's completely different. My wife became a realtor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
is that what she said, Chevy?
I mean, I looked at the book. I looked at it. The book. I looked at what she was studying. It's not the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
so
it's two different information, because when it comes to an investor, we're more so looking towards like how can we utilize other people's money, whereas when it comes to a realtor, they're representing the majority of realtors are representing sellers, not buyers.
Yeah,
most
of the training is staying compliant.
Yeah,
legally.
Yeah.
So basically tied with flunk the test.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of information. It's a lot
Well,
of information, man.
yeah, I flunked.
And you gotta read it. There's no videos. It's all reading. Like you just gotta consume and read.
And
And
I wanted to speak to your point. I didn't mean to cut you off, Chevy, but I didn't want to lose this thought because you are right. You know, everybody learns differently. When I was younger, I read books, and I'll read a book now, but I prefer audiobooks. You know, so I don't know if that's the same as somebody teaching in front of you because it's audible, but you know, I don't know if does that change as you get older. You know what I'm saying?
it changed a lot. I mean, I know for me, like, man, like I've taken in, I've even went and got my insurance license, and
Oh yeah.
that was
Okay.
and that was a lot. But the thing
I mean,
with
was it
being a
hard for you though? Was it like extremely hard to pass the test?
no, because it was more so they included like audio with it, and I'm an audio guy. I'm not really a
Yeah.
reader either.
Okay.
But we're being a realtor, man. It's more so a lot of compliance. Like,
Mm.
she couldn't say nothing about if we're going on an appointment. She had to be like, hey, I'm a licensed realtor.
Mm.
It was just so much where I was like, nah, we ain't doing this shit.
Yeah.
But it was a lot though. It was a lot. They're very, very compliant. Very, very compliant. Whereas an
You know your
investor, we're in and out of deals. Like we just
you
gotta
know
make
your
sure
you know your camera's not on. That's intentional.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
man. I'm eating,
okay,
man.
okay.
I'm not,
No, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna put it on in a few.
No, that's fine.
I,
I just didn't know if you knew.
hey,
So yeah, go ahead.
I got this stewed chicken and rice, man. I ain't trying
Uh-huh.
to get nobody, going crazy on YouTube.
Sounds good.
but but yeah, like the biggest thing is that when it comes to realtors feel like, man, we spent all this money, got our license, did this, did that. Whereas a wholesaler, we just coming in, just we're investors, man. Like it's no different than a realtor going and representing a cash buyer. They're just investors.
Yeah, I think that's where the confusion that a lot of you do know wholesaling is investing, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what the like disconnect is. But but it's also if you don't know anything about it when someone explains it to someone that doesn't know anything about it, saying, "Ain't that's what a realtor does?" They put sellers and buyers together. Well, yeah, but legally the difference is we enter into the deal once we place a purchase and sales agreement with the seller. Now that changes everything,
Mhm.
right? Now, of course, some states have made that a little bit more complicated or whatever as far as an assignment or whatever. That's one of the ways to get paid, but um, but it's different. Like, but to answer your question, I can't pass the test again.
Well,
So I
what
can't.
you're saying is that if they give it to you in a certain way, it'll make it easier for you to pass the test.
Well, you're assuming that they just give it to me right now and I study and then I can pass it. Oh hell no!
No, that's not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
So now I got to prepare for it, but that's the disconnect I think you're having. Your boy, after so-called preparing for it, still ain't gonna meet the number, man. He ain't gonna.
Put that time. I think you would sit up there and start reading and be like, man, why do they even have laws for this?
Oh my God, I'll be just so disconnected. Oh, it'll have to be. I'm assuming in nowadays it has to be the material just can't be in written form. I'm sure it's in audio and video. I'm sure if it ain't if it's not, that's a tremendous opportunity out there for someone if it is. But I can't imagine it's not though. Depending on the state.
HK2 New, it's in high tide. Did you or were you able to look at this property in Fort Valley, Georgia? I've got some video if you want to see the current condition.
What was the details on it? I may have already looked at it and replied to you, but if you could give me the details on it? I can't say his name.
HKS2 New.
Okay, yeah.
All right. And Kalani Cruz is saying that realtors don't do their own lead generation, but we have a realtor on the line. She's Lee Love, and she said, "Hello, I'm an agent. The interest rates and credit has been a factor." Speaking to some realtors didn't do a deal last year, and she's saying, "Yes, we do our own lead generation."
Yeah. They have to. There's no way, they have to.
Yeah, you got to
Whatever.
generate your own leads.
Yeah. They do. See what a lot of agents, and similar to like my experience of trying to sell cars, is like the training that you have to pass the exam is not how to be a realtor. It's just the legal part of it. It's not going to train you on how to market yourself and how to run a business. That's going to have to be some additional stuff that you're going to take on. Hopefully, the brokerage that you choose have something in place to help you increase your chances of succeeding. But a lot of them don't, because at the end of the day, you're running a business. You're just getting the license to be able to run that business. So it's up to you, the self-starter. That's where the self-starterism comes in, where you're going to have to do your own investigation on how you're going to generate leads. A lot of them think that, hey, I buy some business. Okay, 3 things they're going to do. And y'all correct me. You're going to get your website with your beautiful photo on there. You're going to get your business card with your beautiful photo on there. And then you're going to get your signs with your photo on there.
You own that.
It makes no sense to me. Like, I'm not. Now, I don't want to give anyone. If I was going to become a realtor, knowing what I know about marketing, I'm just going to brand a name, right? I guess it has to be my name. I don't know how that works, but they don't need to know. I just would do it differently. I'm just going to brand.
Now, keep in mind,
service.
That world is a relationship business.
I get that, or whatever. But I guess I'm just thinking about just marketing in general.
You wouldn't put your face on there. It's basically
I wouldn't put my face on there.
Okay,
I think that's taking up marketing space by putting my face on there, right? For me to get a more message on what I offer or whatever. And I know what I'm talking about, because when I market to find deals, my face ain't on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my face is not on it. Houses, land,
But at the same time, you're looking for somebody that they're motivated by their need to.
They are harder to get than what realtors get, because realtors are helping you in most cases, realtors are trying to help you get full price or higher. We're trying to get someone to give us a deal at a significant discount. Which one you think is harder?
That's why.
What I'm saying though, if you're not desperate to sell your house, aren't you going to, just like you go out to eat or whatever, you making a decision? Do I want to be in this environment? Do I want to deal with this person? And it's based upon, unfortunately, it's that way that they're looking at the picture, how your business.
Applebee's been around, just using it as a rep. There ain't no face on that. Ain't no face on Walmart. Ain't no face on Target.
But I'm talking about this. I did bring up a restaurant, but I was thinking of a different thing as far as it's a relationship business. You don't care about your waitress, and you know what I'm saying, as long as they are helping you. But when you're trying to sell your house, you're looking for somebody that understands the business.
How would I know that from someone's face?
A lot of people do. It's just how life is. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm just saying it's the way it
That's
is.
how they've been doing it. That make it right. That's,
I'm not saying it's right.
I ain't saying right. Is there a more effective way of doing it? That's what I'm getting to.
Probably.
Yeah.
Especially with the internet, you know what I'm saying, and AI, definitely. I'm just saying, but it's all. I don't even go into, but I would love for V Love. She's a realtor, and we're always talking about realtors. For her to come on live because she seems like she got a lot to say on here. She's saying that she's a broker in her state. Okay. Then she said something. You said she said that's not always true. And she said agents represent both. I don't know if she's saying in general because not all agents represent both sides. And then she also said the face is branding, but I do agree to a certain extent.
Yeah, I would love to get on. Let me set it up so she can.
I didn't say that she'd agree to it. I was just like, some people don't like getting on camera.
I was gonna let her come on because I want to hear a different insight. I don't know everything. I want to hear a different insight on it because for me just looking at it and dealing with them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I just think like the lady Sharon had me on the thing that she's an investor first and then she's a realtor. So you know what I'm saying? Most people, most of them are not like that. Right?
So I wonder how receptive were the people that you were talking to about that? I mean, that you were talking about.
Like yesterday?
Yeah.
They totally agree. They totally agree. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know how. Like
I thought you said that this was a realtor and this was her office of people that were
No. She's an investor first. I didn't even know she was a realtor until through the conversation. She let us know that she's an investor first and realtor second.
Oh, I thought you was talking about these were other realtors and
no. Maybe some other realtors on the thing, but yeah, she
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I mean, the fact that we're dealing with is that 95% of people list their property. Yeah. So that's a higher percentage than the other 5% that we're looking for to help create a solution for their problems. Like, a lot of time when it comes to a listed property, it's gonna be remodeled. It's gonna be appraised. It's gonna be at a retail value. Every now and then you'll probably find like an investor, like they're like investor special property rundown, whatever the case may be. But majority of the time, those properties are going to be remodeled or at least fixed to standard to where, somebody can list it and be able to get retail from it. Whereas when it comes to just from an investor standpoint, I always tell sellers, I say we don't buy retail unless it's on terms.
Anything close to it.
So yeah.
HKS2 Noop is saying I got my real estate appraisal license 20 years ago. Now I wouldn't want to do all that reading and testing. Well, you always tell people not to get the real estate license, but
who's saying that?
Now it's not.
Who said that? Me?
Yeah, you tell people all the time. There's no reason.
I tell you, no. Don't get confused. They don't. It's not needed to do it. It's not needed. That's the difference. It can be a very valuable tool to make some money if you go in and thinking about it the right way. Because again, you're not going to buy everything. Those could turn into listings. That's money.
It's just a tool. Just a tool.
Yeah, it should be just a tool to allow you to make find better investment properties. When that property doesn't fit your buy box, then I list it or refer it to another agent if I don't want to fool with the listing.
The crazy thing is some of the best investors are realtors.
Oh my God, yeah, because they get it. That's what my point. They get it. It's a tool. It's not, it's not. I'm a realtor first, and then I maybe do some investing. You're not going to find a real estate agent. Oh my God, we ain't even got to talk about it. But you're not going to sign a real estate agent that's going to become a billionaire from listings. It don't work that way. But guess what? Jesus Christ. Countless numbers of billions that's been made over the course of man from investing in real estate. Some immense fortunes are made from investing in real estate. Yeah, you're going to have some highly successful agents. Now, brokers, that's different in the sense that now you can become very, very really well off with a brokerage, because now it's the pimp game going on at that point. You got a lot of different, what's out there, bring you back that bread. You know what I'm saying? That's a different game there now.
You said it's a pimp game.
What's the difference? It's just the same thing.
Yeah.
That's a new show.
You taking commission off what everybody doing, right?
Get a cut off everything. Absolutely, everything.
Sure.
Hey, I'm not. Everybody got their role. Trust me, we all being pimped. Like, what do you want to talk about?
It's true. Yeah. I think wholesalers get pimped the worst though.
Yeah, technically, low, but only difference is lower risk. See, I'm gonna look at it a little different than that though. Is that it's so low risk that you have. See, the other person take the bigger risk, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you don't have the limitations of what your resources are. See, even if you're a highly successful flipper, you're still limited on what your resources are. Whereas with wholesaling, you don't have a limitation. It's too. I have the perfect example when you start talking about Keegley. You're talking $100 million plus company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't a lot of flippers like that. You know what I'm saying? That it's very difficult to run that. A lot of rehabs in different cities like that. You have to be highly organized to be able to do that, because it's just it can be so difficult dealing with contractors.
HKS to Noops, he's talking about this property he sent you, 6-unit multifamily, asking $200K. All units are vacant for at least a year. This is in Fort Valley, Georgia. It's actually a 2-triplex.
Wait a minute, I didn't reply to that. I thought I replied to that. I'm gonna look at that right now, my man.
All right. And the Mr. Real Estate Sean Choice is saying the face is for branding. Then you have Two Salute Entertainment. I have a land. This is on Instagram. I have a land deal in South Carolina that's over 2 acres in Bluffton, South Carolina.
Yeah. Kinley, we were replying. I said, "Good afternoon, Kinley. I need the following." Okay, and you replied back. Okay, on Thursday. So that's how I missed it. I know I had responded to it initially, so I didn't see your reply. My bad. So I'll summarize this really quick. But go ahead though. Go ahead.
In grandma's that's Gemini ways. It's saying faces change, the brand won't. That's her opinion on using your face.
Okay.
She's actually agreeing with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? About not using a face. And V Love, do you want to get on live? Because we do a lot of talking with the KISS method, because we deal with a lot of realtors. Be good to hear your take on some of the things that we've talked about as far as dealing with KISS method. If you're also an investor and a realtor, that would work out even better. But if you want to get on live and you're comfortable, let's bring you on live and we'll give you the instructions to do that. Mr. Morning, a lot of people won't deal with a business or a person if there is no picture or face to go with it. Also, some people will deny you because of what you look like, especially with the social media age. And that's from Mr.
I agree. Some people would prefer that, but like I said, there's so many businesses with no face. There's more businesses with no faces on it that are highly successful than that. So, but again, what do I know? So I'm just telling you this. I would go about it differently if I was an agent.
All right. And jamming our waves, saying your mic was off. I guess when you were talking.
Did I fix it? Is it better?
It's a little squiggly. It's like it's
Squiggly?
I don't know if that's the what would you call it, Ty? You can
It sounds like I can hear him
Yeah.
talk. I can't hear. He's saying something. Oh, there's something wrong with it, ain't it?
well he's not talking right now.
Let's see. Is this better?
That's
Is
better.
Yeah,
this better?
yeah. That's better. That's better. Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
It was the headphones then.
Okay.
Mr. Morning said, I agree with you. I try to keep my face out of everything, but I've come across that so many times. Um, and then Latanya R said, low risk, low investment, no license to lose. Yeah, they will take your license, but I don't know how prevalent that happens though. When you lose your real
Oh,
estate,
it
it happens.
happens all the time.
Okay.
Either you lose your license or you get fined a lot.
Hey, Kenley, I'm going to reply back to you. I got the scope of this now, or whatever. I just love ChatGPT.
But I want you to speak on that, Chevy. Like, what do you say the reason why that it happens most of the time?
I mean, because they gotta stay compliant. Compliance is what keeps the business going when it comes to being a realtor. So if you do anything non-compliant, any complaints, anything like that, you get fined and you lose your license.
Interesting.
They like the bar don't play with that stuff, bro, at all.
Oh yeah, because I actually know somebody. I'm not gonna name this person, but what how he got messed up is that it was this neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood in Memphis, in Germantown. I'm sure you're familiar with Germantown, but
Yeah.
there was this street where he was in cahoots with an appraiser, and they were appraising the houses for more than what they were worth.
I said, then you go to jail for that.
You know what I'm saying? He did actually went to jail for it. Yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you go
Yeah.
to jail. Talk about losing a license.
Yeah.
That's the least of your
That,
words. You go to
He went to
jail.
jail.
yeah.
Yeah, he went to jail for it. Yeah, he went to
Oh
jail.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's serious jail time.
Oh
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
serious
That's
jail
fraud.
time.
They so enough don't play about that.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, you know. But okay, Rashad Saunders said, "Hi guys, I spoke with the seller on this Fizbo. Seems to be a tired landlord. What would you offer?" And this is Chesapeake,
Yeah,
Virginia.
Kenley, check your message also. But go ahead now. What he said?
He wants to know what we would offer on this property.
Okay.
This Fizbo.
I get it.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at it. Let's see, y'all. I didn't realize I got this many windows open. Okay.
Just let me know when we're ready. Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. Let me take this off.
Let me take this off.
Hmm. Price unknown. That's new.
I know that's in Louisiana. Let's see here. 450.
Mhm.
Virginia, right?
Yes.
Where's Chesapeake?
It definitely needs some updates for sure.
220 Frank Drive. 220.
Let's see here. Saying that it's a multifamily? Okay. Yep, duplex.
Yeah, it is a duplex, ain't it?
Yeah. Been on for 41 days. A lot of views. No offers though. Sales range 353 to 415. Um,
she She said she's heading to she meaning V Love, the realtor. She said she's headed to a meeting, but she'll love to do it on the next live. So
Let's
we'll
get
see.
it.
Yeah. So at 450,
Oh, excuse me. Oh.
it would have to be around 270. So around
270.
270. Yeah.
That's for Rashad. There. All right. Latonya is saying, I am a North Carolina real estate broker. I would love to work with wholesalers, investors, and inventory.
Inventory.
Mr. Morning. I agree with you. I try to. Oh, I already said that one. Ricky Knotts. What's up, guys? I got a question for Flip. I have a guy that wants to sell 3 houses. Would I do one contract for all 3 addresses or 3 separate contracts?
Yeah, you can do one contract, but ideally on that small of a number, I would do 3 different contracts. I guess the question also is it required to buy all 3 at once, or he will sell them individually? Just as a side note.
And the other part to it, man, it's better to separate them to give you an opportunity to sell, to break them up. Even if you have to, because here's the thing, title work, paperwork come back differently. Not only that, but different properties require different improvements. So based on your inspection, you might like one property, but the other ones don't work. So this gives you a better opportunity for you to be able to move and make some form of money. Because a lot of times when a seller's like, oh no, I want all 3 to be done at the same time, you gotta find investors that think this is a home run. So you definitely want to do 3 separate contracts.
Jay wants to know, if an agent doesn't present my offer, can I report them to NAR?
No, you cannot.
Yeah,
No,
don't worry about it, man. If you got to
no,
struggle with them like that, you know what I'm saying?
no.
Well, you technically obviously you can,
Yeah.
but how do you know that they didn't even present it?
Yeah,
You really don't even know.
you
See,
don't even know.
what we looking for, Jay? You gator boy. What we looking for, Jay, is we want somebody that gets it. That's what we looking
Yes.
for. We're looking for agents that get it. Like when you send that offer over, like, number one, okay, they lowballed us, but damn, I'm still gonna make my money. Them the ones we looking for. Then they gonna push the deal. If it's any opportunity, because the seller still got to make some final decision. But a lot of times the agent has so much influence on what price is accepted. Those are the ones we're looking for. Those one that give. That's why I say when they give you blowback, that means they don't get it. Right? If they don't get it, that it's not going to work for us. So you're dealing with hundreds of thousands of listed properties nationwide, like literally. I wish I knew the exact number. I guess maybe some data out there could probably give you a range on a daily basis. But we're talking hundreds of thousands of properties on a daily basis that you can target. So you couldn't build a list big enough for cold calling to match that up and get that many warm leads, so-called. So we're looking for the ones that get it. That's it. Or we're looking for one that don't get it today. They get it 30 days from now when they're not getting any offers. I'm gonna have to keep reiterating that, right? Because I know, because that for years, this is the responses people are getting from agents now is the reason for years that I discourage, especially newbies, to avoid listed properties. But hey, we can get past that. We're looking for the ones that get it. We're making it. They get, hey, I'm gonna make my money anyway, right? I just need to get Miss Johnson to get on board, or Miss Johnson already told me she would accept that. It was just me, the one promoted that because I'm trying to make more money. Miss Johnson already told me she would accept this. it was me the one put the higher price on it because I want to make a higher commission. Those are the ones we're looking for. They exist out there in large numbers. I ain't saying they are easy to find, but that's why I've tried to do my best to give you all the free tools to make offers as fast as possible because we're trying to get to those opportunities. Again, it may not happen today, but the follow-up, their mind can they might not get it today, 30 days from now, 40 days from now, they get it. Because they're on the time, they're on the clock.
Latonya said, right, all offers must be presented to sellers by the agent, no matter how low.
Yeah, but it's the tone that is presented. Again, we have to go through. You ready, Chevy? Hi, Mr. Green. They lowballing us. I am obligated to present it, but we can do better. We're not even going to really consider that particular offer. And Chevy says,
okay.
Like we can't. I'm sorry, Mr. Green. I thought we were going to be able to do better than this, but I tried my best. I don't think we can do better than this offer here.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. We want a little bit more excitement out of it, but yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And
Okay.
yeah, we are still comping properties because Carla, Jude, welcome to the lives. My first time seeing your name. Flip. Can I get a property comp, please? Yes. We are still comping properties. If you have an address you want to get comp, I know we're answering questions as well. So send us your questions as well. We'll answer those, but also your properties, and we can get those comp. Day Darton wants to say if they go to jail for over appraisal, they should also go to jail for under appraisal because there's plenty of stories where they are under appraised the house because they are.
Well, one of them. Well, I can't say that.
I'm
well,
not touching that one.
Yeah,
I ain't touching, I'm with you, Chef.
Yeah, see, I'm
not touching that one.
Well, I guess you're dealing with human stuff like that's going to happen. But for the lender, if somebody's approved for it, that's more money for them. It doesn't do the lender any good. You know what I'm saying?
Systematic racism.
Yeah. It ain't no way question that exists, but ain't nothing stopping them. We come from slavery, man. We come out of that, we can do anything.
You can't get all in the mud with that.
You know it's harder. We ain't gonna let that stop us, though.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna stop.
They never do.
Oh, okay, somebody asked for her contact. So I've sent out so many offers.
Wait a minute. I ain't gonna say that. Well, yeah, I
know it could be a whole nother.
I ain't gonna say who it is. I got a very, very close relative. Okay, so when you have a family. Okay, so you got a mom and dad. Whatever the situation, you still got a mom and dad, right? So you're going to have your dad's mom and her family. You're going to have your dad's dad and his family. So that's two. Then you're going to have your mom and her mom's family. And then you're going to have your mom and her dad's family. So that's four people. So like when you're trying to do research on your family, someone that I know closely, they were just told like by someone that's sort of an expert and they said, you really need to just pick one and go with it. Because if you try to do all of them, it's going to be a struggle, right? So just pick one where you already know the most. And that's going to probably be the easiest way to track back how far you go, blah, blah, blah. So this individual, and that's very, very close to me. Okay, so he says, that's just a relative. I'm going to say it's a relative. So he says that, we were never slaves, right? Like my family.
Oh,
like,
come on,
like you crazy.
Where are you going with this? Come on.
Man, you crazy. So now this before, because I ain't never thought about it in the way that the expert on genealogy broke it down, that you got four, everybody got four. Yeah, you got four layers there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Directions you could go in. And so he's only picking one of them What about the other 3? Okay, let's just assume you right on that. He ain't got like literally no proof of it, like none.
No.
Somebody older told him. I said, "Do you know if they could talk to you, they don't know anybody that was could have been a slave or not?
Yeah,
if you can talk to them today,
No.
they're not old enough to know somebody, to know somebody, to know somebody."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what they said. I said,
No.
"What you going by? Are
No.
you kidding me?"
No, that's crazy.
Anyway, so let's just assume that 1 out of the 4, we were never slaves. We showed up and just dominated. We took over land, but we still broke hundreds of years later. We showed up. We did our thing. That's it. Well, what about them other 3? So you know what I'm saying? Like, what about them other 3?
That's crazy.
Anyway,
that was your way of getting a head up on the conversation when you're talking to the guy, because he basically brought up something that it's believable that some part of his family were not enslaved. That's what I'm saying. It's not far-fetched.
You
know
what I'm talking about, man. Trust me.
But you're right. It's other parts of your family.
You got other parts of your family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
family, yeah. So.
Oh, Lord have mercy for ignorance. We all ignorant, but come on now. Some stuff just like, come on now, man. Come on.
Look, and I'll be sometimes surrounded around conspiracy theories. So you know how those come.
Oh my God.
I'll be like,
my God. Yes. And see what a lot of people don't get with social media, like another very close individual in my family, and they've already said that I've tried to embarrass them online. Like, I said I didn't call your name or tell about who you were. I just thought it was interesting. I
you know what I'm saying? They don't know.
Say your name or what your relationship was. Talking, you didn't try to embarrass me online. They was actually mad about it.
Oh. But you never say names though.
I never said names, what the relationship was, or anything. They said I didn't try to embarrass them because they didn't know who the president was. Like,
I remember that conversation. You didn't really say no names. I remember that conversation though. But you did say
you know that person.
Here. They wasn't even watching it. I told them I said it, so they wasn't even watching it. You know, I told them I brought it up and how people laughed. I mean, you trying to embarrass me. I said, I ain't saying this, so I could be making that literally. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying who it was.
But you was very specific in saying one of my cousins.
No, I didn't. I said we were related. I think I did say that. I did say we were related, but I didn't say what type of relation. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah.
Oh man.
So Mr. Morning. So I have sent. Did you want to say something, Shelly?
I was gonna ask Flip. I was gonna ask Flip. Like, out of all your family members, man, are any of them engaged? Like, watch you on live and like.
Oh, my mom watches pretty much every day. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
After
your mama Flip.
After you had that conversation about, I think you was talking about insurance or something, and your mom wanted to, I guess, split it evenly amongst her children.
Oh no. She I did bring her name up now. You know.
Yeah.
Well, she would trip a little bit, but anyway.
But my question,
she has property that she grew up on in Mississippi, and I told her when she went to go see an attorney to do a will, didn't do no will. Put me and my other 3 brothers and sisters on the thing. I said, you didn't have to do that. That was already going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You literally ignored what I said do.
Okay.
Well, I put your brother, the oldest, first. I said, there ain't no first. If you gonna put us all on there.
Don't matter.
I said, what attorney were you dealing with? Like, somebody just didn't took your money. I said, I told you, mother. I say this one.
Like that,
we call her mother. I I said, "Mother, this is what I do every day. You didn't listen to me."
Well, my question about this way, I understand it better, but
I ain't tripping on you, brother. Hey,
but you had made a statement. You was saying something about, you said, you know which one of your children that's the most responsible, and I feel like I know what my mom how she would respond, but I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like your mom knows which one of her children are the most?
You know, see what a lot of them, and them just being real here, I like to try to be. So a lot of times with especially us as Black people, we look at, a lot of parents will look at it as that's a way of dividing.
Yes.
If you choose one. No, that's business.
Yeah.
That's why you'll have 17 people needing to sign off on a house, because business wasn't handled. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to think, no, I love one more than I know. You're showing them that you love them because you think this is the one that would do the right thing. Now, sometimes we are humans. You will have actual parents that have kids, some kids they like better than others for whatever reason. That exists now. Now, that does exist. I ain't like it doesn't exist or whatever.
You're right. Yeah, absolutely.
That exists.
Yeah, that happens.
You know, we human. I ain't saying everybody like that, but that exists.
You know, during them probates or whatever, and trying to scramble, and sometimes the house isn't even paid off yet, and they still fighting over the proceeds after
the scraps.
Yeah. I got a relative right now. She got the house from her parents before they died, because they got behind on their mortgage, and so she had to come out of her 401k to handle that business. But when that handled, y'all got to deed that over to me. But this happened before they died. So her other two brothers, was just two sisters and a brother, they tripping about it. Parents been dead for years, but they hadn't spent a dime. I don't see that just amazes me. Well, when you start talking about some money,
I know
it don't take much. It don't take much. Oh, you'll see some real character, good or bad or whatever. And they literally not talking right now. They're not talking right now. And
I've seen people fight over $5,000 and will fall out. I'm just saying.
$50, man. You know what I'm saying?
$5.
Joe.
Some people mindset is money. We gonna scrap, period. Like, it's money. That's just a mindset.
But that story, what I explained, that exists over and over. But it ain't really nothing to talk about. She owns it. Ain't even nothing to talk about.
So she owns it because she caught up the payments?
Yeah, she called the payment. They deeded it over to her in that time frame. Because, you know, once she spent her money, she was like, no, y'all don't know what y'all doing. You know, we're going to have to do it this way. She handled her business or whatever. Because her parents wasn't handling their business. So now once I enter my money into it, I got some say so. You don't want me, hey, as me and my boys say, like in our dating game or whatever out here, and somehow more the chicken days or something, say, you got any money involved in it? Oh, I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing on it. If I ain't had nothing on it, hey, I ain't got nothing to say. hey, there's the money. Oh, you know what it is? Yeah,
I'm gonna do Mr. Morning, and then we'll be at the hour. I guess we could do the topic. But so I have sent out so many offers from Zomp's Kiss Method, and I hear that all of these numbers are laughable. A lot of the agents won't even bring the offer to the client, and so many want POF.
Let me go ahead, guys. Let me step away for a second.
We'll come back to yours, Mr. Morning. But I think what you're saying is that you're getting rejection, but you're gonna get that. I mean, it's gonna happen. You know, people meaning the realtors are going to push back, but it doesn't it shouldn't stop you from submitting even more offers, because like Ty and Chevy is saying that a year later, that person may come right back to you and write it because you're the only person that offered. So, but go ahead, what you want to say. Your mic is off. Your mic is.
My bad. Yeah, I was gonna say not even a year, not even a year later. That's more so. 2-3 months, a month, because what it is that a realtor get a 6 month contract. So they have 180 days to market a property on the MLS and see if anybody buy for it. If they don't get nobody to make offers, guess what? They got to go back and renegotiate the contract, or the seller finds another agent. So yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? You make a lot of offers, and realtors say that it's laughable. I mean, one thing I remember Flip saying, man, is that if your stomach don't turn when you make an offer, your offer isn't low enough. And I live by that. Like, I live by that. I've had sellers say to my face, like, "Oh, you go kill yourself."
See, what you guys got to realize is that you think agents are doing that and sellers won't do the same thing.
Yes,
they're gonna do the same. They're gonna act the same way.
These are easy or to access.
These are easier to access. Sellers are going to do the exact same thing. But they're off market is harder to get to. I love off market. Don't get me wrong. By no means. It's harder to get to. Yeah. You got to do it in a few different ways. You could drive for dollars, build your list. That is very effective, but very time consuming. But it doesn't cost that much. You can obviously build lists through, PropStream and Vastly, all these other tools. Text the word 2 to 205-964-5243 if that's what you want to do. But even if you had a list of 1,000 people and you can get 100 of them on the line, right, which would be good, you're going to get the same responses. That's the business. So these are easier to get to without spending any money. So if you literally made 100 offers on properties not listed versus 100 properties listed, I would be shocked if the numbers are not very close on the ones that turn into deals.
So hold on. I know you want to speak on this, so I had to bring this one up.
Yeah.
This same person, Mr. Morning, he said, so people are really accepting these offers that are less than 50% of the listed prices. Should I tweak the numbers?
No, don't do no tweaking. Don't do no.
No, I thought you were gonna show him, like, sometimes you go to Zillow and show how people were dropping the price.
Oh yeah. I can show that. I can show that on I've only done 2 here in Birmingham with the KISS method personally. And I can show you both of those where they dropped.
Last deal that you did, right? The $10,000 one.
Yeah. That was sent from a follower or whatever. He just gave me a little taste on it. I'll take that. But this one right here, what is it? 26. And I did a TikTok and a YouTube on it. 18. All right. So if we scroll down and under price history, look at this right here. They listed it back in July for $150,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sold it in January for $57,500. That's more than 50%. Just to do the math on it, $57,500 divided by $150,000. That's 62%. That's 62%.
Yeah, 61.7. It's
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they show it right there. My bad. It's right there. Yeah, they dropped to 61.7. There you go.
Okay. So he's saying
that's real.
so
That only happens. That only happens if the offer was made. It's like he originally offered 45, and he settled on 57.5. He actually offered lower than what the KISS method suggested that you offer, because the KISS method really on that is more around 60. Well, which 57.5, I guess, right there. You know, you're right there. It's $1. You go up then to 75 or whatever. But yeah.
He's also asking, he said, I save homes that I see are too highly priced, and those are that lowering their prices, so I can come back and see if they can come down more. Then I approach again.
Well, just go ahead and just make the offer. I hadn't done this in a while. I would hate to do her list on live because I don't want nobody to follow up on her list or whatever. One of my students, I review the list for them or whatever.
I want people into her deals,
Yeah, let's go through this. We hadn't done this in a while. Let's do it live real quick. And we can get into the topic at the same time. So where are we? Okay, so let's just choose a market.
You're not showing your screen, so.
It's not okay. Yeah, so let's just choose a market, and let's do Montgomery. Something I know just a little about. All right, so I'm just going to do Montgomery. Let me reset my filters, and I'm just going to take my draw to. Normally, you don't have to do this, but I'm just doing this for the sake of what we're trying to do. Hit apply, and then I'm going to sort houses and multifamily, right? So turn this off, and then I'm going to sort from low to high. And I don't want to go below 50 grand. So I'm just going to do 50,000 as the minimum. All right. And I'm just going to start looking through properties, right? So some of the things you'll look for. All right. So let me clear this out right here. All right. So now, so this says infinity view. So I have Zomps downloaded so I can easily see the numbers, right? So this property right here, now it's showing just listed 17 hours ago, but don't let that always be your measuring stick, because sometimes they will, yes. So they just they bought this prop. I'm sorry, no, they didn't. They bought it in 2017. So this is a brand new list. It just was listed today, right? So I wouldn't target this one. Normally we probably would or whatever. I would like to see some level of activity, but looks like it's getting a ton of views on it. It already has 287 views on it. So they're gonna probably move that one probably pretty fast. So let's look at this one. So it's getting 46 views per day. I would avoid that one. It's good. They just dropped the price a little bit. They'll probably sell it. This one is getting 17 views per day. Been on the market 7 days. I would probably avoid that. When they drop it a little bit, they may get something. This one has 189 views on it. They definitely going to sell it close to that price. Now this one has less than 3 views per day, around closer to 2. Only 7 photos. Love that. This property is being underlisted. This is a lazy agent. Let's look at the description. A 1-sentence description. We would automatically target this property here. Automatic, right? So I would just simply add it to the list, right? Boom, it's added. What's the next one? Is that it? Oh, that was it. All right, so the next one. This one is getting 17 views per day, 8 photos, short description. I'll probably go ahead and add this one. I should have added that other 17 also. But I'm gonna go ahead and add this property here. Okay, let's see what else we got. This one here, 7 views per day, less than 7, 18 photos, short description. We 2 out of 3, right? And then we look at it. I like they did a little. It's livable, but we still would target this property. Okay. What was the one that? So this one here. Less than 2 views per day, 2 photos, automatic. We're going to target that. Don't even have a description. Boy, they sorry, boy. Don't even have a description. So we're going to automatically target this one. All right, this one here. Now it has 36 views per day, 16 photos. if they drop this a little bit, they'll probably sell it because it got a decent amount of interest in it, right? All right, this next one, 59, less than 10 views per day, less than 9, 15 photos. All right, definitely needs work. And short description, we would target that one. So I add that one to the list. Okay. What else we got? So just look how fast I'm doing this, right? So we got this one has almost 30 views. What is that? 16 photos. Short description. This is borderline. I don't like how the front looks. Shouldn't matter, but it's just me. I would probably just throw it on the list just for GP. How long? 28 days. Let's see. Do they have? Let's look at the price history really quick. Okay, so sold. So it sold last year for. Oh my God, what happened? Oh my.
Wow.
Now, who asked that question a while ago?
That was Mr. Morning.
They bought it for 110 grand.
So,
And they tried to sell it for less than 60. Huh?
just bought it.
Just bought it. We definitely targeting this one. They have already shown a strong degree of motivation. We're definitely targeting this one, right? That price history can be huge, man. It can tell some serious stories. One photo magic, less than 7 views, 2 out of 3, 3 for 3, baby. A short description. We're definitely targeting that one. All right. Here's another one. All right, getting 21 views per day. Somewhat short description. Do they? No, I don't know about it there. There you go. Oh, we targeting this. What happened here, Grump? What happened?
That's
Oh,
that's a hoarder.
Well, looked like they was. I don't know if it was hoarder. Is getting in the arena, but looked like they went in there and just was moving stuff out and just looked like somebody died. Family members went in, took what they wanted, and that's just where it is right now. But guess what? We targeting it, right? Now it has a few more views, and they may drop this to 40. They probably will sell it, but we're still, hey, offers are free on this one. All right. The next one. Okay, less than 1 view per day, short description, 10 photos, all over it. Look at that. All right, look like everything on here we can target. Less than 2 views per day. Did a little work in there. Okay, let's see. Let me see. It went all white, didn't it? See the description. 13 photos. How long has it been on the market? 103 days. Oh, yeah, we'll target it. We'll go ahead and target. Let's look at the price history on this one. Now, you can look at the price history also over here on the show history. I'm just going to scroll down because I already got a lot of them on the list. I want to find it. All right, so what we got here? So listed removed. So started at 62. All right, for sale. So they've been trying to sell this one for a while. They really haven't dropped the price but $1,000 since March of last year. You see what I'm saying? Now it shows. Now, see, I can be tricky. It's only showing that it's been on Zillow for 103 days. But once you look at the price history, you can really see they've listed it and removed it multiple times, and that starts the time over. So that's when you say days on Zillow. That's why I tell you really can't go by that because it can be deceptive. You have to look in that price history, and this is one of the things you look for. So what we can see, I don't know how much motivation they really have because it's been on the market for a year and they've only dropped it for $1,000, right? So I probably would just avoid that one, even though we have some of the other signs there that we would target it. I would just probably avoid it. Up to you, though, of course. Look at this one here. Short description. Well, it's okay. Short, 10 photos. Oh, yeah. Love this one right here. Definitely target 12 views. We'll definitely target that. We would definitely send them something. All right. This one here, less than 5 views per day. Short description, 13 photos. Somebody live there? What's going on here, guys? Is somebody? No. What y'all? No, that's a bed. No, nobody live there. Definitely targeting this one. All right. So just in that time frame, I've already pulled 12 results. So now, how simple does it get? So all you have to do, go here, hit create offer, and boom, you offer it, you download it, and you're ready to send your offer over. Now, of course, you want to reach out to the agent first before you do that, right? To see where to send the offer. And again, we're looking for agents that get it. It's going to just basically automatically send you over their email address, send it here. They get it. They get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not none of all this crazy stuff. You got to put it on this form and, who are you? And sometimes they think you're an agent, so you have to make that clear. But here on Zomps, we have a whole possible, I guess, best response to what realtors say. And so this covers most of them. There are some other things they may say or whatever. We're glad to be able to fill in the holes for you right here live 3 days, 4 days a week or whatever. But that's how fast, guys, you can target these. These are low-hanging fruit. Most of it is not ripe, but these are warm leads in reality. You're going to get the same crazy responses, even if you're dealing directly with the owner. This just makes it easier to make more offers, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's like no excuse, like none.
Epic Pixel Studio, welcome to the live. It's my first time seeing you. And what she's saying is, I attempted to start a campaign for text blast. Now many companies is asking for EIN or a social security number and business information. Then your information will be reviewed. How do I avoid that? The new regulations. Geez. Now I'm just going to put my 2 cents in. They're going to continue to do that simply because there's so many people complaining about text messaging. But you can go and get an EIN for free. Then you can go in and submit your information and get it approved. Now, it's a tricky game, when you texting, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of companies that's cracking down on just sending out cold emails. But if you can get away with it, and I'm not advocating to break any laws or anything like that, but you can get an EIN for free, right? Get your information there, get it approved, and then play the game. But I know Chevy probably has more to say about that.
It depends on what software you're using as well. So that's also going to be one of the other part to it. I know for us, using Go High Level, it's been real easy and simple because we've had it now for over a year. It's been real easy and simple to set up text campaigns. I mean, in the past, yes, our account been suspended, but knock on wood, it haven't been a challenge for us for the past like 7-8 months. In the beginning when we was doing it, it was a challenge, but now no. And as far, I mean, all they was asking for was just the business information. So as long as you have your business information, you should be good for sure. They just want to make sure that you're that it's compliant. They don't want to get shut down. That's all it is, because they're a big company. You're just one individual, so they're not going to risk their whole business just for one person. So you just got to make sure that your stuff is on point, because they're going to make sure that their stuff is on point for sure. So yeah.
Your thoughts?
I agree with you, Torian. You can't get your EIN for free. You don't have to give out no social. Just create a business LLC and text from there. You're good to go.
Well,
we've texted all over the country. We've texted.
You said you've been doing it for 7 months. 7 months, you have?
No, we've been doing it for a year, but no issues for the past. I mean, even when we batch one of our campaigns where we text, because we have like 40 or 50 numbers, and we text. We did a campaign in Kentucky, and we text over 700 people from one number. I mean, from 20 numbers. And it was crazy. It was like, why you texting me so much? Why you bothering me? Why you hassling me? And we just scrapped that. We just scrapped those numbers and scrapped that campaign and just move on to the next one.
So, quick question is: I know Go High Level has changed their rules. Did you have to set up an account with Twilio?
No, everything is through Go High Level.
Okay, so they're hosting their own text messaging now.
Yeah. They are.
But I was gonna
So
get a time. What did you want to say to the about the text messaging?
Oh, I haven't given it an attempt so long. So what you ever said.
Okay. All right, all right. Let's see here. How QSLs, welcome back. How do you properly talk to homeowners when cold calling?
text the word boss to 205-964-52.
Yeah, I have a script that you can access to have that comment. If you can remove the thing,
Okay.
Have that conversation with the
Oh,
owner.
it's ball. I
Yeah,
thought it was boss.
yeah,
Whoa.
that too, that word too. But
Okay, yeah.
yeah, but for scripts though, text ball to 205-964-5243. That'll take you over to Telegram, and you can just scroll up, and you'll see where it says scripts. It'll have all scripts there. So
I mean, a lot of times though, properly talking to a homeowner is just build. You have to build you have to build a rapport and relationship with that seller within like the first 5 seconds, or you're gonna get hung up on anyway. So you know, one of the ways that I approach it is, hey, Mr. Seller, know the calls out of the blue. I was reaching out about XYZ property. I'm a local house buyer that's wanted to see, have you ever considered taking an offer on the property? Let's get the conversation going. And guess what? I get about If I call 100 people, I get about 90 hangups. But now I text like 3,000 people a day, and I get about 2,990 no's.
No way of
So
looking
yeah.
at it. I mean, you got to be real. That's the way it is. It's just a part of it.
So I mean, here's the thing, guys. Like, we're in a society where y'all looking for instant gratification, man. This shit ain't easy. I'm just
no, it ain't.
right now, this is not an easy sport. Like, you have to build muscles. You have to show up every day. You have to be consistent at eating a lot of no's.
Be consistent at being consistent.
Yeah, you have to show up every day knowing that, hey, you're gonna get a no, but there's a yes out here waiting for you.
Yep.
We have a property to comp. Um, Stephen Vaughn wants to know: have you fellas come across a multi-million-dollar deal and won recently? That's what he's
I've
asking.
I've done a couple with self storage, but not. I've never done anything like that with houses.
All
I
right.
mean,
That's all about market. That's all about market.
yeah, we don't. I mean, me personally, I don't even go after big markets. I'll stay in like your small rural areas, small cities
Under
where,
half a million. Under half a
yeah,
million. Yeah.
mine is even
Half
lower. I'm at
half a
like
million.
two.
$500,000 markets. I mean.
Oh yeah, but mine is like 250, 300,000. Those are markets that I target,
Hmm.
and I'm in and out of deals like simple. And as far as the average assignment is right at 10 to 15,000. I mean, you could do three, four, $10 to 15,000 deals and still make six figures for the year. So that's a month though. I mean, but that's from doing it over and over again. For someone that's just starting out, like doing one deal a month at 10 to 15,000, that's still gonna be
Oh,
a
that's life
a,
changing, man.
a situation changer.
Yeah, that's
But
life
I,
changing.
I I think a lot of times, man, we I mean, I don't need to be beating a dead horse, man. It's all good. Y'all already know what it is.
Yeah, yeah. You just want to do. Yeah,
Y'all-
I know you want to do the bigger stuff, man. And it exists out there. Nothing prevents you. I wish I would have started that way or whatever. Just understand you're just gonna have to have a much higher degree of patience. in most cases. And with any of it, you need to have a lot of deals running at once to get a deal to close or whatever, especially if you start talking in the higher number.
And Anthony Mayor,
I'm sorry.
I'm going to put up his property. I mean, cut you off, Ty, but it's a question that I wanted you to respond to because you always say this. He's concerned about the coming housing market crash, and you always say that's the best time to make money in real estate when it's a crash. You know. Yeah. So
guys, you know how long they've been predicting that, man? These people, if they keep saying that at some point something's going to happen, forget about that. Okay, whatever. It presents an immense amount of opportunity, right?
For sale by owner, 85. Nice.
Yeah.
In Ohio.
That's a good thing. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. That's a good thing if the market, quote unquote, crashes for real estate investors. When blood is on the street, buy real estate.
So you hate to say it though.
Oh man, this property.
Yeah, we're gonna answer the question after this one, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, we can do that.
This 192 days, 763. So it's definitely priced higher, for sure. So you really want to be around 25,000 with this property, if not lower, honestly. So yeah, you want to be under 30,000 with this.
It's huge. That's a huge property, 3,800. 6 bedrooms.
Yeah, it's a huge property, but it's in an area that's this easily going to take 100,000 to rehab, easy, if not more. So
Dayton, Ohio.
Look.
Our best offer.
70K our best offer, but they have it online for 85,000.
I got a
13. Okay. My best in family.
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. That's going to be a challenge. So you want to get it as low as possible. Stay in the 20s, if anything. That rehab is going to be the biggest thing.
All right. The topic, Ty. It's
I thought we answered that. We didn't answer it.
Why do real estate agents not like?
Technically, we went off on a tangent in the beginning.
Yeah,
we didn't really. We were like just
the houses that dropped in prices or whatever.
Yeah. So I tried to find. She's pretty warm with your boy or whatever. So. Hey, your boy, let's sit at the hey, baby, let's get it. Hey, we can talk about some other. Hey, we can talk about some other stuff. Anyway, so why do on YouTube it says why do real estate agents not like wholesalers, right? And so in a nutshell, it's going to be a number of reasons, but I think there's a lot of agents have had a lot of bad experience with wholesalers. I get that, and so obviously that bleeds down, and you'll create this perception whether it's a real or not. But wholesalers have had a lot of bad experience with realtors too. So, but that's one thing. It's just a lot of just people. Not following through on deals, but that happens when you're just dealing with normal buyers and sellers. So, or whatever, it happens. The other thing is they feel like Chevy said in the beginning. So we sort of did say it. Is that they feel like you might have said it, Tori, that they went through all this license and stuff. You just don't show up. We sitting at a clothing table and you ain't went through all these courses and stuff. And my check is $4,500 and yours is $45,000. hey, young lady. Let me talk to her. Hey, baby. Hey, nothing prevents nothing prevents you from doing the same thing. This could have been your deal. I shouldn't even exist. I shouldn't even existed in this deal. But you think that 6% slash that and a half 3% is the all be all. Open your mind, darling. If you like to talk about this over some dinner later on, here's my number. That's how you handle that. See.
Wow. That's Playboy. You know what I'm saying? We in
Hey, I'm trying to say, ain't nobody trying to struggle and be bad around here looking crazy. They got a mouth poked out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I can talk about this.
in this thing.
You know? And so, but anyway, yeah. So that's some of it also, and then a lot of it just don't understand that number one, it is legal, so they don't get that part. There's a combination of things or whatever. But hey, a lot of realtors do get it too, though. So at the same time, a lot of realtors do get it. So
and like YouTube Unfolded says, 3% is better than 0. Was half a zero.
Was half a zero, baby.
Was
half a zero.
But
Ricky Hughes said big pimping.
Hey, trying to get on mine right, man. I just picked up this 45. Hey, he did okay. Talking, you know. Hey.
I can see you now like saying the exact same word.
Oh, no, I wouldn't be saying nothing. Now the 30, when I started doing this when I was 30, let me see, 32. Hey, the 34-year-old Tyrone. Oh yeah. Most definitely. That was a prime opportunity to leverage some success. Prime opportunity.
What you was about to say, Chevy? You about to say something?
I was gonna ask Ty, like, being that you brought that up, how was it when you first started? Because you started doing this in the 2000s?
Yeah, 2003.
How was it then compared to how now? I know technology and everything is different, but experience-wise, like
it was like I was, which I still feel like I'm invisible, but I was really invisible. You're invisible. They don't even know it's going on. Like it's a lot of exposure to it now. To the point that they've changed laws in states or whatever. But you were invisible. So in that initial course I listened to with Ron LeGrand, he said, I can guarantee you most of y'all are going to do this. You don't believe everything I'm saying right here. You're going to go ask your realtor cousin or friend or whatever and ask them about wholesaling. And they're going to tell you, no, it is illegal. You need a license to do that. That's what you all going to do. And some of y'all are not going to pursue it just based on what that person said. Guess what I did? I did the exact thing he said. I went and asked this dude I was trying to I had built a website for, asked him, he owned a brokerage, and he said the exact same thing that Ron said. But for me, that confirmed Ron knew what he was talking about. That it confirmed for me. See, a lot of people are listening to that, right? It confirms for me because when the masses say you can't do something, I'm gonna look into it. Like I'm gonna look deeper. When the masses say you can't do, especially when it's talking about money, I'm gonna look deeper. Because normally the masses, which we all sheep, you got levels of sheepism, is that when the masses of sheep say when they talk about money, I'm gonna look deeper. When you say you can't do this or whatever, I'm gonna look deeper.
Every time you say that, I think about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I know you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you read it too, right? Rich Dad.
Absolutely.
Well, there's a part in the book where he talks about Rich Dad.
But what
in working in the part where he talks about him working, being a principal and all that stuff.
No, the part where when franchises came to Hawaii, and nobody wanted to deal with it because they didn't understand it. But the Rich Dad, he looked into it because everybody else was going away from.
Oh yeah. He ran up the way with everybody else. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I always think about that when Ty's saying that about go toward the thing where everybody is saying not to go. That's where the money is. But so I know you said you haven't read that Ty? Okay. But I just always think about that.
I mean, he said he ain't make it write his book for black people anyway. It's all good.
He didn't what?
Really?
He didn't write a book for black people.
Okay.
Nah.
He literally said that.
I'm just kidding. I'm want to get it on YouTube.
No. And I like the joke. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought you was for real.
Oh yeah.
But I was about to say because half of the places that you spend your money at that's owned by a Caucasian, they just don't get caught sometimes. They just don't get caught. I mean, but is that gonna stop you from eating the steak at the restaurant? I mean, just being honest. I mean, if it's good.
Oh man.
I mean, we do it all the time. So you don't know what these people thinking in their mind. Okay. If it serves a purpose for you,
somebody sent me a property. They said I need to talk about it, so I got y'all. But yeah.
Oh, on here?
Yeah. Where is it? Okay. It is. I got you. Let me put the screen on so this way I can put it up for him. He said to talk about it. So let's do share the screen, and it's going to be what it's looking like. All right. So this is it right here. Is this a mobile home or it's a regular house?
Looks like a mobile home.
Does that look like a mobile home? I know I'm not tripping.
Look at that paneling. Bonners Ferry, Idaho.
Yeah, all that paneling, boy. It's a nice little lot size, though, right, Ty?
What is it? Yeah, go back and make sure. Yeah, if you go back to the list of tank size. It don't show.
Not bad though.
And what they trying to do?
They just want me to comp it, see what's up with it. I see the finish on the exterior and everything. So, I mean, as far as confidence, man, this you want to get this around 105, 110,000, bro. So, yeah.
Cool. Arnie Foster has a property. This is in Miami, Florida. I love Miami, Florida. 5830 Northwest 5th Avenue. But who doesn't like Miami, though?
I like Miami.
Miami is lit.
That we can agree on.
We can all agree. Miami is beautiful.
Welcome to Miami.
All right, here we go again.
Gemini Ways, I don't see a property for you. It probably the YouTube is blocking it. So put it in again. And we'll.
You got that? That's not. I thought we were looking up Miami.
Somebody else. It's Arnie Foster's property.
I thought we were looking up Miami.
Yeah, that is. She had just commented, and I just wanted to let her know that I didn't see other property from her.
Oh, Chevy got it.
Oh, I don't know what's going on because let me add it back. I don't know what's going on. I guess you're doing the same things. That's why I keep going back and forth.
Go ahead.
All right. That's right. Okay, there we go.
So this one.
All right.
Wait. So this one say 528 square feet. For 478,000. God damn.
That's a Miami place. Oh yeah.
Where that ocean at?
Could be.
Could be right up at the ocean.
Yeah.
Hold on, really?
Soul Soldier says beautiful until a hurricane come. See, I'll be gone then though.
Hell out of that.
I'm curious to know, is it close to the ocean though? I mean, but that's probably I mean, it sounds believable. Depending on what it is, where it is.
I would pay what they pay back in 23, 200,000. 200,000.
Yeah, you'd be around that.
200.
Yep, 200.
200.
They probably ain't done nothing at all to the house at all. Bought it and was just waiting.
Yeah, so you if a state changes law to require wholesalers to have a real estate license, would it be widely reported? I think that's what the person is asking.
It's known. It'll be known within. If you're in that circle, you'll know it. It's not like they would just run that on the news or something. It's just something that just changes or whatever. So, trust me, if you're in enough,
the title company, but you don't want to wait that long you don't have to wait until you at the closing table to find out you needed to have a license.
No, they'll let you know in the process or whatever. So
it wouldn't even make it to a title company at all.
They but you can double close the door. Really, what they try to prevent is assignments.
Let's see.
Some wholesalers be running up a bag, man, with that assignment, boy.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Arnie is saying it's not by the beach. It's not by the beach at all. It's actually in the hood.
Yeah, man.
I like Liberty City.
What they paid for back in 23 is what you offer, bro. So they probably haven't done nothing to that property at all.
Nick Guerrero, I came in late. Can you do it from the top, the beginning, how to start searching and what to look? Oh, okay, yeah.
Talking about what I did a moment ago.
I think that was a whole process, but
I'll do a couple. I'll just do a couple.
Okay,
I'll do a couple. Because it's important, so I'll do a couple.
It is important, definitely important.
All right, so now there's a complete training. That you can access with Zomps. Text KISS to 205-964-5243. But basically the first thing you gotta have, it makes it easier. You have Zomps downloaded. So you go here, get the Google Chrome extension. I'm just gonna remove and add it back. But so I'm adding this Chrome extension and boom. So you go to Zillow. So now Zomps, also on Zomps, you have over 300 cities you can choose from, right? So let's choose, I don't know, let's do Memphis. I don't think I've ever done Memphis on here. So let's do Memphis. So I'm gonna go to Zillow. And let's see here. So we're going to do Memphis, Tennessee, making easy money in style. All right, and then I'm going to reset the filters, hit apply, and then I'm gonna go back here. I'm going to remove everything except listed properties. And we're going to do deselect all houses and multifamily only. And then boom, I remove this. And then I want to sort 50,000 or higher. Ideally, for the way I like to get down, and then we start to clicking. Now I'm going to, it's already deleted. Okay, cool. So now this one has 32 views per day. That's a little bit going toward the wrong side of it. For me, how long has it been listed? Only 8 days, according to that. We can scroll down, look at the price history. Looks like they've been trying to sell this. Wow, had it sold. Really, they've been trying to sell it since December of 2022. And they started out at 99,900, almost 100 grand. Now they're down to 52.5. So I would probably go ahead and target this one then. I would probably target it. Just looking at that price history. All right, this one here. Less than 1 view per day, 6 photos. That's just automatic. I would target that one. All right. Next. I go here, 50 grand. Now, you may be in a market, you may want to start at 200. It's up to you, but I'm just letting you know. I know this market has some lower end properties for its prices. So I'll start at 50 and higher or whatever. And so short description, low views per day, under 6, 21 photos. Yeah, we'll try to need some work in there. We'll target that one too. That's 50. All right. Let's go here. So it has less than 11 views per day. Short description. Somebody live there. What they say? God so loved. There you go. Somebody live there. What y'all think, guys?
Yeah, somebody lives there.
Okay, somebody live there. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and target it. One photo, magic. I'm gonna come up with a better name for that, but less than 1 view per day. Those are automatic. You love those when you see those. Love them. Because the agent is being lazy, as you know what. Less than 5 views, 16 photos. Looks like they've already tried to gut this one. Got in over their head. They want out. Yes, we're targeting that one. All right. So this one here looks like a church in the front. I hate those, but hey, the check still will spend the same. This one here, decent description, not too long. Less than 2 views per day, 11 photos. Not bad on the inside, livable. But we would target it. Hate how it's designed in the front, but whatever. I'm not, hey, every house is a step up for somebody. So I would target that one. All right, this one here. Less than 10 views per day, 4 photos, automatic. Automatic. All right. These agents are ashamed of their listing. I dare them. All right. So this one here, less than 20 views per day. Some decent photos, but needs a ton of work. Yeah, we would target this one. 55. All right. This one here. Okay, so it looks better. 3 photos, less than 1 view per day, short description, home run. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This one here, so it jumps up to 140. That's interesting. All right, so 6 photos, less than 6 photos per day. Now it has 30 photos here. Yeah, they are trying to do a decent job of marketing, so it needs a ton of work, but this is ideal right here at the same time. All right, so hopefully they're in this true la la land, shows at least on that run over 106 days. We would definitely target this one also. All right, we'll do one more. All right, and this one here, 189. It's getting 82 views per day. It's been totally renovated. Right, we wouldn't target this property. We wouldn't target. Those are easy to walk away from. Let's look at this one. It's getting 36 views per day. If they drop this a little, they're going to probably sell. They dropped it to 200, 199. They're going to probably sell this property. It's been well maintained. Look like they've done some stuff in here. It's not modern, but it's definitely closer to retail shape. It just needs to drop the price a little bit. It's still a little lazy on the description or whatever. How long has it been on the market? 12 days. Let's see what let's look at the price history on this one. Okay, yeah. So it's only been on the market a true 12 days. All right, so I wouldn't probably target that one. If they drop it a little bit, they're going to probably sell it close to that price. Under 2 views per day, short description, less than 10 photos. Probably would target that one too, so boom. So that quick, we did 12. Now, what you can do, I didn't show this a moment ago, so you can download your list. Go here to under an action right below the clear all, hit select all, go back to action. Have to tap on it twice for whatever reason. We try to get that fixed. All right, boom. We're going to save it here. And now what I'll do is I'll go back over to my Google page, hit the little hamburger of dots here, and go down to Google Sheets, the sheets right here. And now if I hit the little folder here and upload, I can go back up here to my downloads and drag it down. And it's magic. I have my list right here that I can now manage my leads. So there you go. Knowing half the battle, which I didn't show the part where you can make the offer, but I think everybody get that. Just hit the create offer button on the Zomps panel. We've been rocking and rolling, baby.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So I think we did had a pretty good show. Passionate about a couple of topics. Told some of my folks business at the same time. So I get blasted out about that. And again, offering free coaching sessions, 2 of them. Should be about 30 minutes long. Ask whatever you want to. We'll get on a Zoom meeting. So these are just basically a little lottery. So how to enter, text the word Zoom. It's going to take you over to TikTok. Download the app if you don't have it. If not, you're boom, you're in there. And then what you'll do is send me a message saying, hey, I want the one-on-one coaching meeting, right? And I'm going to pick someone Friday, and then I'll pick someone on Monday. Well, 2 people on Friday and 2 people on Monday. So text the word Zoom to 205-964-5243 to get that access. Take advantage of that. Free is free. But yeah, and then famous words of the lottery people, you got to be in it to win it. So follow the instructions there. If you get confused about them, just send me a text and I'll make sure you get going in the right direction or whatever. But text Zoom to 205-964-5243. Not sure what Flipper North 336 will be about, but it'll probably be from that list of things I found on Google that people are searching for. I guess that only makes sense to do that, huh? So with that, nothing else to be said, unless the guys got something they want to add before we get out of here.
Like, share, comment, as well as hit the notification to get alerted when we're live. So,
all right, boom. All right. We'll convene on Friday. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you on the FLIP SID.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah, that.